Nives Meroi is at home in the mountains. She's one of the world's leading high-altitude climbers.
The
mountains are a magnificent school. They really give you a lot. You learn important things that can be applied to every aspect of life. Being in the mountains also enables you to get to know your true nature.
Nives Meroi discovered her passion for the mountains in her youth on climbing trips, like here near her home village of Treviso in northeast Italy. When she was 19, she met her future husband, Romano Benet. A mountain guide, he was her constant climbing partner and companion. They trained together almost every day in the nearby Alps.
Men and women have different physical abilities, of course. As a rule, women have less strength, but they can compensate that with other things: stamina and psychological strength. Men have a different approach to the mountain. They want to conquer it. Women want to experience or discover it.
Noi donne magari ci siamo mosse più per conoscenza.
Nives Meroi has scaled 11 of the world's 14 8,000-meter peaks without an oxygen tank. Her expeditions in the Himalayas are always kept to a small scale. Sometimes only her husband Romano accompanies her. Her goal is to reach the summit using as little equipment as possible.
For us,
it's important to achieve it with our own strength, so that we have an honest encounter with the mountain and with ourselves. We only have a few rules. We try to set off with just the absolute necessities, as lightly equipped as possible. And if we don't make it to the summit, with the courage to turn back.
In 2008 in Nepal, she had to turn back from Makalu, the world's 5th highest peak, after breaking a leg. A year later, her husband fell severely ill on a climb, and that dashed her hopes of becoming the first woman to conquer all the 8,000-meter peaks. There aren't many female extreme mountain climbers. The Austrian Gerlinde Kaltenbrunner is one. Edurne Pasaban of Spain is also in this league. In May 2010, she conquered her 14th 8,000-meter summit. Just a month earlier, Oh Un-sun of South Korea made a bid for the title of first woman to climb all the 8,000ers. She climbed Annapurna in Nepal, which is 8,091 meters high. But she used an oxygen mask.
I basically see alpine climbing as a sport, but not as a competition. A competition presupposes that all the competitors begin under the same conditions. And in the Himalayas, that's impossible.
Invece in Himalaya questo non è possibile.
Nives Meroi has spent the last 3 years at home helping her husband recover. She can't imagine an expedition without him.
I've climbed the highest mountains, but the biggest challenge I've ever faced was Romano's illness. I always call it my 15th 8,000-meter mountain. But the experience of climbing mountains helped us overcome this crisis with patience and humility, and kept us from losing hope.
Her husband has since recovered, and now the couple want to continue their lifetime ambition. After all, Nives Meroi still has another 3 8,000-meter high peaks to conquer.